there are a few principles in life to which we turn when we want to solve our problem. One problem or multiple problems or all the problems. And we think that those solutions are universally applicable. We think that there are a few certain things that will always be solving a certain problem. And I've touched upon this a bit in the previous video where I talked about the one thing, that which will solve everything for us. But what we've yet to understand as human beings in life, what we have difficulties conceptualizing, is that life has its own balance. And whatever we do to solve a problem will create another. Because every solution is a structure, and every structure has a weakness. We fail to acknowledge that. And then every problem has seeds in it for a new situation, which may be a solution to an existing problem. Maybe a problem. It may be that the problem is a temporary situation which will lead to a solution. And we are always looking at problems and solutions monolithically, where there is a problem and there is a solution that is attacking this problem. And this is always a solution and this is always a problem. But a solution for one person in one certain situation may be the problem for another one. It could be, it can be, it will be a problem. And the problem for one is opportunity for another. So there is a relativity there. And not only is it across people that's happening, but it's across time. And it's situational. A problem in one case may turn out to be a solution in another. And that's essentially, let's generalize, is how even, for example, empires fall. What created such prosperity in an empire might be the same thing that destroys it. And that's true for people and careers and relationships. Because in life, there's a balance. It's not a static balance. It's not there's a weight here and another weight here and they reach a stalemate and that's it. It's a dynamic balance. It's an imbalanced balance. And that's the same way injustice forms. It's an imbalance of power. It's an imbalance of events. You know, someone does a bad thing and one gains doing said bad thing a good thing, and that's an imbalance, but is it forever? No. And that is touching upon the concept of karma, of course, but traditionally karma is a little too personal. It's you do a bad thing, so bad stuff come to you, so don't do the bad things. life is much more inevitable than that. You may do a bad thing and don't not even recognize it. So awareness is also comes into play, and maybe our lack of awareness is itself a problem, is itself a karma object. So what do we do with it? Maybe if we recognize that there is such a balance in life, maybe we can see it in our own struggles in life. Maybe we can see for once that our problems are rarely just problems. They're opportunities for the future. But then, when the future comes and they ripen, they become blessings. Maybe a deep limitation that you've had to live with all your life steers you to a certain direction that you'd never have taken if such a limitation didn't occur. And there are always limitations in life. Always. There are limitations that lead to abundance. Scarcities are what close our way that leads towards abundance. In one aspect, you can't have abundance everywhere. You will have scarcities, and the sooner you accept that, the faster your route will be, the more direct towards what you really are going to enjoy in life. So we have to learn to accept our shortcomings in life, because we can see them as a part of a wider balance that characterizes life in all its forms. I mean, I could even talk to you about the balance of day and night, but you've probably already heard that, I'm certain. And like the sea that rises and falls, so do our lives, and no amount of introspection, of awareness, can dispose of that fact that there are ebbs and flows in life. Did I say that right? I think I did. Ebbs and flows. Good times and bad times. It's a balance. It's life seesawing. Where are we in that balance? We are part of it. We are aspects of it. We affect it in being part of it. And some may play the bad guys and some the good guys, but it's always a balance. And if your life is unbalanced, so you think, it may be that you have wider circles or bigger cycles in your life between unhappiness and happiness, creativity and plateauing or uncreativity, kindness and meanness, being alone versus socializing. They are all part of a cycle, and if you have one, if you have a good attribute in your life, you better believe it limits you in some other part of your life. And if you have a shortcoming in your life, you better believe that it leads to some good stuff. And that's it for today.